Welcome to the channel and this short video on extreme planets and farming sentinels in No Man's Sky. Now, why would you want to visit extreme planets and farm sentinels in No Man's Sky? Well, in the game there's this journey where you have these milestones, and you can see here most of the milestones come quite easily, but there's two that's always a bit of a problem. One is surviving on planets with extreme conditions and discovering all the species on the planets. It's not that they're excessively difficult, they're just very time consuming. And the way it goes is that if you want to get probably the most useful tech in the game, which is warp drive theta, you need to complete all these milestones to a point that satisfies Nada and Polo. And the next one I need to get is surviving on extreme conditions, and then this one here I think you've got to get to 1110, and that's when Polo actually give you the blueprint for the warp drive theta, which then can be used to speed up your journey to the center of the galaxy, along with being able to visit some planets which are currently at the moment locked off from you, and they're some of the more interesting planets as well. So getting to this level is quite useful. Now there's two types of extreme planet. One is environmental and one is sentinels, and you can see here I'm currently looking at the moon. This moon I've already visited, you can see the spikes all the way around it, but just to give you guys the answer, but if you scan it to find an extreme sentinel planet, what you're looking for is a planet that does not have a special resource on. So if I come up here and scan this one, so we've got hostiles coming in, so I may have to do it. See, this planet here has got condensium on it, this moon doesn't, and that's normally an indicator of the possibility of having hostile things. I may have to break the video here. Oh no. Right guys, once you've identified a planet that could potentially be an extreme sentinel planet, I mean it could also be an extreme weather planet. So right guys, what you're looking for is a base that you can touch down for 3. And in order for this to work, what you're actually looking for is a base with a built-in trader, which I've already established and which I'm coming straight in on now. And there we are. Nice. Now the reason I'm saying that you want a base with a trader on will become apparent. And you can see here, we'll land on the planet. It won't tell us because I've already visited this planet. And we're just going to dodge in here because this is obviously got hostile sentinels, and the way to confirm it is if I come here. This is the moon. It's a moon. You can see there it says drizzle, weather drizzle, sentinels hostile, flora generous, fauna ample. And what you want to do before you go outside is make sure you've got all your necessary resources up to scratch. I mean, and especially the mining beam. Top that up. Right guys, so here we are, we're just coming out onto the planet, and one thing you can do is just to make sure that you're making progress is take a note of there. So I've got to spend 3.8 souls on this planet to fulfill that milestone. Now the key thing you need to remember is you can't just put your avatar inside of a building like this, because it won't. You can stand here for an hour and nothing will happen. It also applies to your exocraft. You've actually got to be outside. I think if you're in a cave you're okay, and basically what you're doing is just looking around. Now if you're already in the game and you don't have much in defences, don't wander too far away from the trading station, because sometimes it takes a little while for your local branch of the Sentinels to show up. And we're just going to look around. I mean, I've got my exocraft out here because I've been here for some time, and I was exploring the planet. You can see the Sentinel coming in, and we're straight in on that. Now they normally come in pairs. There's his buddy, and of course they drop the canisters, and this is where we now get on to farming the Sentinels. And of course, finding them can be a bit tricky. You can see here the evidence of my previous farming. Now if you lose canisters, there is a way to find them guys, but I'm going to wait for a couple more sentinels to come in. Wow, I'll do it now guys. If you put out a scan, see where it says CH for Crossonite, that actually marks Sentinel canisters, and that one's given me nanites. So I've got nanites, and let's have a quick look at what I've picked up. So what we've got is we've got 8 nanites, we've got some pugnium, and that's about all we got from that. That's not bad. What I'm looking for is neutrinos. So we're just going to hang around here again. There they come. And you should have a buddy around here somewhere. There we are. And it's gonna. And that was a neutrino on there. And that's more nanite clusters. And we'll do one more. So this is basically how you farm sentinels. You just stand here. As I say, if you start to take too much damage and you need to retreat, you then just duck back into the building. We'll do one more, guys, just to show you. And what you're listening for, I mean, what you can do is turn down the music. You hear them coming in if you listen carefully. I mean, if you've got plenty of shielding. Oh, so there's space up in there. You can actually see the space barrel. If any of you guys not familiar with my survival series, if the sky looks black, I'm using a mod called Dark Skies, which gives a better thing. You can actually see the atmospheric definition there. Anyway, guys, we're going to wait for one more. Oops, hi, right. Let's get out. Let's engage this guy. Oh. And he should have a buddy around here somewhere. They normally come in pairs. Oh no, this one's only got one. And I've lost his container again. Oh, there it is. There it is, guys. And we got another 5 nanite clusters. So we're just patrolling around here, guys, looking. We've done fairly well so far. And just to show you guys, we're now down to 2.9 souls left. So we've done over half a soul just wandering around this area, out in the kind of rough terrain, enjoying ourselves. And here comes another one. See, so this is what I was saying about you can farm them. They just wander in, you can just engage them straight away. And his buddies around here somewhere coming in. There we are. And I must admit, I prefer the laser over the what they call it. Oops, inventory full. Okay. Let's just get in here because it's got to happen in the middle of the storm. Yeah, I prefer the souped up mining laser. I mean, if I'll show you guys here, my mining laser, let's just use that up. It's just clogging my inventory up, over the bolt caster. Bolt caster, you've got to reload it. You kind of see here, I mean, this does less damage, but bolt caster does a lot more damage, especially when it's fully upgraded, but it will run out of ammunition, which can be quite difficult when you're on a hostile planet. As I say, my preferred option is the sell that off. That will give us, actually, let's see if we can clear some space in the starship. I don't really send the nanites up and send a couple of these shields up. I don't really need extra shields. And of course we've got another one. This is what farming's all about. And his buddy's going to come in. They always tend to come in pairs. If you really want, if you're really into a tough battle, then what you can do is actually wait for them to build up. If you want to go a bit macho, grab that. Some more nanite clusters. We've got to keep an eye out for there's the other ones over there. Just get bit of a run on. And we'll just back in again, guys. So this is how you can farm the sentinels. Just keep wandering around here. Just get back inside again. And again, you can just go straight back into here. Send that up, and we can sell off the. Well, you can let them build up, but what I tend to do is just come in and sell them this. And I made nearly 1 million credits in about an hour, just over an hour. Once doing this, mind you, I got a lot of the neutrino modules, and of course the storm's kicking up. As I say, if you don't have a fully upgraded one, the way to do it is wait here, so that if you get attacked, you can just dump straight back up here. See the difference? See, if I go out to the ship, to get in the ship, you've got to go up like that and go like that, which takes time. To get into the base, you've literally just got to run straight at the door like that. So it means even if you're relatively low level and you want to do this, as long as you're careful, you can get away with it, guys, just by running straight at the door. And that's what makes the difference. So it does build up, guys. So I think I'll just wind this video up. Quick review. Find a planet that doesn't have a specialist resource on it. Land on it, preferably at a base like this where you've got a trading station. See if you've managed to land on a hostile planet. I'd recommend keeping away from planets with very high levels of water on them, simply because there's not much landmass and bases tend to be very, very difficult to find. And once you've got that, as I say, set yourself up in this base and just wander around like I'm doing now. Wait for the sentinels to come up and just kill them and just keep farming them and all that. It does push this journey log down. You can see now it's down to 2.5 souls. So we've done nearly a day on this planet while making the video. I know I've edited bits out, but that gives you an idea, guys. If you want to go off and do other things and come back to it, drop a beacon, or if you want to explore the planet, drop a roamer base down. Again, as I said, if you've got a planet with lots and lots of water, don't bother with the roamer base. Oh, look at that, never noticed that before. Tyre tracks going up onto the roamer base. If you've got lots of water, don't bother with the roamer base, because the roamers are useless. Use a nomad. But as I say, drop a beacon. That means you can take off, go fly, do whatever you want to do, go and cultivate your farms or anything like that. And then what you'll be able to do then is come back and to the same base. Means you won't have to search for it and carry on where you left off. And I think this is where I'm going to leave the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it interesting. As I say, getting these levels for extreme planets is a pain in the neck, but to me this is probably a fairly quick way to actually accomplish it. So on that note, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.